What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to episode 57 of the Bristol Rovers Career Mode series. And in this episode, we are firstly going to be going into a game against old friends, QPR. Of course, we started a career mode with them on the Xbox 360 quite a few months ago now. That was one of my first ever videos. Well, it was certainly my first proper career mode video or career mode series that I actually started on this channel. So if you do want to go back and watch that, that's one of my top rated views on a video. Actually, I think it's got about 5,000 views the first episode, which is absolutely incredible. But we are going into this and we are playing QPR, and QPR are currently our rivals for promotion. They're currently sitting in third position. I think we're on the race to catch Wigan Athletic because they're doing so well this season so far, and QPR are followed close behind us actually, and actually we're third. So this match is very crucial if we want to catch Wigan Athletic, who are 3 points ahead of us. And you can see there that QPR do have a strong lineup. Not sure who Raul Rodriguez is, but I'm going to make a deal to you guys. If you want a double upload of career mode tomorrow, get this video to 40 likes, and that's right, I will upload a double upload of career mode tomorrow. So if you do want that, please be sure to smash the like button and I'll get that done for you guys. Of course, if you don't want that, I'll be uploading tomorrow anyway regardless. But if you do want an extra episode of career mode tomorrow, then that is what I'll be doing. I'll be cracking you a deal there, and hopefully you will be interested in that, and that will come to you if you do hit 40 likes. So remember, smash the like button if you do want that, and I'll bring it to you. And in this game, we actually took the lead actually, and it was very hard to get past Julio Cesar on the net, and the only way to do it was a cross into the back post, and that was the only way to score in this match actually, because Julio Cesar pretty much saved absolutely everything. In my opinion, he's the best goalkeeper in the FL Championship at the moment, apart from the fact that he's not actually at QPR at the moment. He's currently on loan at Toronto FC, but he was the best rated goalkeeper in the FL Championship, and in my opinion he's still one of the best goalkeepers in the Championship. And if he was in the Barclays Premier League, he'd certainly be up there with some of the best as well. He's still a very good keeper, despite the fact that he was actually playing for QPR in the Championship, which is a little bit weird to see that. I thought he would have actually left permanently, but he's still playing for QPR, although he's out on loan. But that there is a fantastic save, and it just kind of displays how hard it is to break down QPR, especially considering we're a side that's been promoted from the Football League One. It's going to be very hard for us with the players that we've got and the finances we've got to get these really good players that can finish past world-class goalkeepers like Julio Cesar. And at half-time, it was a very even game. That one goal, that little cross into the back post from Gerard Hughes to find Ryan Brunt, was the only goal that was splitting the two teams apart, and I don't know if you could say it was a deserved goal. I don't know really. We did have a few shots on target, but I'm not really sure where QPR were in the game, if I'm going to be honest with you. But there was a lot of interesting games going on, a lot of games generally going on at half-time, and you can see we only had 2 shots on target, so we were capitalising on our chances. QPR, meanwhile, were not. They only had 4 shots, and their shot accuracy was absolutely abysmal because only one of them was on target. So I was hoping in the second half I could double my lead, maybe even triple my lead. I don't know. It's like that with career mode sometimes. Sometimes things go your way and sometimes they don't. And right there, it didn't go my way. And Cody McDonald does get an injury. So we've got 2 strikers with injuries now. That means we're down to 3 strikers. Well, we've also got Frank Doyle for emergency purposes. Of course, the youth player, he can play as a striker, but I do prefer him as a cam role, as he's a central forward, and he plays a lot better there than in a striker position. But unfortunately, Cody McDonald is injured. It is a bruised shoulder, but he is going to be out for 9 days. Absolutely ridiculous and retarded. EA need to sort that out, but he is injured nonetheless, and that does mean we have to sub on another player. I think I subbed on Max Clayton, and in the end, we do cross the ball in here in the 90th minute. Max Clayton couldn't quite get to it, thought he was injured, but Belek has a shot, and unfortunately, he couldn't get his debut goal for Bristol Rovers there. The youth player that I did sign as a free agent unluckily hits the post there, denying him his first chance, really, to get his first debut goal for Bristol Rovers in a Bristol Rovers shirt. But unfortunately for the free agent, unfortunately for the generated player, He's 18. I'm guessing he's generated, if I'm going to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure he is generated. He couldn't quite score that. And in the end, the game was pretty stale. I mean, QPR did have their chances, but they, again, in the second half, they just weren't on target whatsoever. And in the end, we sneak away with a 1-0 victory, which means we are 1 point behind Wigan Athletic going into the next game against Ipswich Town, which is a must-win game. Considering we beat QPR away from home, you'd expect us to come to Ipswich and absolutely annihilate them. And, well, we'll wait and see if we actually do. You can see the table there and also the top scorers. Currently, the top scorer is James McLean in second, I think, on 7 goals. And some other guy, I'm not sure who he is. And then Ross McCormack on 9 goals. He's an absolutely quality player. And at the moment for Leeds, I'm surprised he didn't get an upgrade in Ultimate Team, actually. But that's a story for another time. And we're going into this game against Ipswich Town, hoping for a very good victory here because we're at home. Ipswich are near the bottom of the table. They're not going for promotion whatsoever. They're a mid-table relegation side, I guess you could say. Although we were expected to be a mid-table relegation side. But look at where we are. We're absolutely destroying it. And we're really doing well considering the board set us the target of finishing mid-table, I think it was. And we are absolutely obliterating that. Currently in second. Haven't lost a game yet. So we were hoping to get another win here and continue that run of not losing a game. And Ryan Gould here starts things off here with a lovely through ball to Graben, who was playing in this game as a replacement for the injured Emile Sinclair, as well as Cody McDonald, who's also above the roster. Max Clayton really hasn't got into the side, but when he has done, he's actually scored goals. So maybe I should put him into the side instead of Louis Graben. I do not know. All I know is Louis Graben is an absolutely quality striker, and I just need to give him more time before he will get his first, second, third, fourth, fifth. I don't know how many goals he's going to score, you know. Ryan Brunt is just stealing the show, as well as this guy. I mean, I just said that, but I kind of just countered myself there. So, you know, Louis Graben does get a goal there to make it 1-0 against Ipswich Town in the 35th minute. Surprisingly off of a header. I mean, Michael Smith is so good at whipping in those balls from the right-hand side. He's very good at doing that. That's his speciality, if I'm going to be honest with you, as well as defending. But he does like to get off the pitch, as well as Joe Widdowson, our 2 fullbacks. And he does make it 1-0 there, very nicely indeed. Getting another goal and proving to me he should be in the first team. And right this moment, he's going to be above Cody McDonald, because Cody McDonald isn't doing too well. I'm probably going to be selling him in January because he's just not doing well. But that is a sitter right there. I know that's with his weaker foot, but Louis Graben should have finished that off. He was open. The goalkeeper was coming out. Maybe he just had a bit of pressure there. I do not know what happened there. But he should have finished that to make it 2-0. And in the end, we'll actually see if that does cost us or not. But one thing I did notice is the Bristol Rovers kit looks very similar to Ipswich's hometown or away kit. I'm not sure if that's home or away, but right here you can see this goal, and I just don't know how that goal went in. I was playing Sebastian Vieira in this match, as I knew, or I didn't know, I was kind of hoping for the win in this match, and I kind of felt a bit more confident, so I put Sebastian Vieira in. And he didn't do too well there, did he? I mean, that was pretty poor defending from Tom Parks, chesting it down and giving it straight to him to slot it into the back of the net. Nice finish, though. I mean, it hit the post and went in, so I guess you could say that was a pretty good finish from the Ipswich Town forward. And in the end, he does level it up. And at that point, I just went silent and I just concentrated on getting that goal to put us back in the lead. And I do find it from the substitute, Max Clayton. When he does come on as a substitute, he doesn't always start every single game. In fact, I don't even think he's started this season. I actually don't know, but he hasn't started many games. But Joe Widdowson whips in a lovely ball. Once again, our fullback's doing all the work, getting the assists, and in the end, Max Clayton somehow manages to squeeze it past. I think that's Jay Lynch in goal. Is that Jay Lynch? I'm not 100% sure, but that actually might be. And he's a player that I did actually want to sign at the beginning of this series. No, it's not Jay Lynch. What am I talking about? It's Loach. And he does slot it past the Ipswich Town keeper to make it 2-1. And that was the decisive goal, actually. Max Clayton comes on as a substitute. Really does prove to me that, you know, these two strikers, Louis Graben and Max Clayton, they're not always getting into the first team. But when they do, they're doing well and they're really doing themselves justice. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode of Career Mode. And if you do want another episode of Career Mode, or maybe even 2 episodes of Career Mode tomorrow, one from each series, one from Spurs and one from Bristol Rovers, please be sure to hit that like button. If we can hit 40 likes on this episode, I know it's a lot to ask for, but if we can do that, then I will upload 2 episodes of Career Mode tomorrow. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode of Career Mode, but I'm going to have to leave it there, and I'll see you next time for another episode. Thanks for watching.